let me kind of start still sounding the same. But that's roughly about the same power level as what I was putting out before, where it switched off. I'm just trying to give you the same sort of signal level and that. But let me know when you've got the video running.
Well, I have done for the past 19 seconds, yeah?
Okay, no problem at all. I'll raise the power up a wee bit and see if you could see that on your meter there. I think that's about 40 watts at the moment. And that's the amplifier on with the highest output it's got on it, I think. Audio. This thing's giving me a false reading. I couldn't tell you what the correct wattage is exactly. But it seems to be doing the business for a homemade amplifier. Not made by me though. Back to you, over.
Yeah, well, you know, it's quite easy to make a crude valved amplifier. It's not hard, there's not a lot of components. Quite easy to come by except for the power supply generating enough kV, you know, to power the bloody things up and get it sort of like, you know, whatever it needs. But so, you know, sort of like give a bit of audio, turn the amp off, and then, you know, that should be about done with the recording, yeah?
Yeah, Roger, that's perfect. Yeah, we could just call it a wrap at that. We've seen it with the low power and the high power. That'll do for me. I could put it all together and see what signal you're receiving me at. I think that's putting out about the same 40 or 50 watts here, over.
Yeah, you see, well, before you were between the 7 and 8. You weren't peaking on the 8. You were sort of more 7.5. But now you're between a 6 and a 7, yeah.
Aye, not to worry. It's a funny old amp that. You know, when you switch it on. Well, if you got it in line, right? Listen to this. If you got it in line, the radio will only put out about maybe 70 or 80 watts, but you've got to use a tuner to do that. You've got to use the radio's tuner. If I switch the radio tuner off, wait a minute. Right, that's me just switched the radio tuner off. Audio, it's speaking about 60. With the tuner on, it's speaking about 70 or 80 at maximum.
Seems a lot of RF to put into, you know, what valves are in it, by the way? What the EL519s, 509s, 6JB6s, or what are they, Z300s or something? It's
Right, who's this one? I heard somebody at the back of you whistling there. Not very strong, but come in.